Welcome everyone to Over a Cup of Joe. I'm your host, Chandler King. Today, we'll be discussing new legislation laws regarding food controls in schools. It's sure to be a riot, so stay tuned. It's Tuesday night, and you're watching Over a Cup of Joe with your host, me, Chandler King. Our first guest has experienced firsthand the horrific changes in the lunchroom. Before I bring him out, I want to make sure you all know this is a very sensitive topic to him, so please, pay your respects. Come on out, Evan.
How you doing, man?
I'm so glad you could join us today. Take a seat.
Glad to be here, glad to be here.
Now, before I begin, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
You know, I'm alright.
Good,
A
good.
little early morning. Got my Joe, though. Good. Alright, so tell me, Evan, how have these new laws affected your personal life?
Well, every day at lunch, I cannot get my daily cookie that I used to be able to eat.
Gosh dang it. Now, let me ask you, why is this such a problem for you?
I can't get my daily nutrients from my chocolate chip cookie. I mean, it's really a horrific event in my life. Like, it's caused mental breakdowns.
Mental breakdowns. Have you ever been institutionalized for it?
No, not too severe. Counseling office, but
Yeah, you're a regular over there?
yeah.
Alright, now I know you mentioned chocolate chip cookie, but have you ever tried an M&M?
I have. They're swell, but I prefer the chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip?
Yeah.
Good man. I'm sure Chips Ahoy would love to hear that. Now let me ask you, are you doing anything to substitute your cookie loss?
Well, in the morning, I usually use Swiss rolls instead of deodorant. It smells like chocolate chip cookies to me.
Swiss rolls?
Yeah, and it gets me through the day.
Okay, so what do your parents think about that? Do they know?
Yeah, they support me. They support me, like any good parent should.
So does this relate to the lady game? Does it help you? Does it elaborate?
I mean, the bakers of the school, you know, they're good at baking cakes. They love it.
Do they really?
They love the smell.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't really talk to much people, so.
So I know you're a big Sesame Street fan. Does watching that every single morning and seeing Cookie Monster, does that bring back bad memories, or are you learning to cope with it? Take your time. Take your time. It's okay, baby. We'll make it through this together.
It's just such a sensitive topic for me. Like, I just have this connection with chocolate chip cookies, and now I can't fulfill it with my school day. I can't, unless my mom packs me cookies in my lunch.
Does she usually do that?
Most days, but on the days that she doesn't, I get lonely.
So Evan, before I let you go, do you happen to have any questions for me about anything?
You're a pretty smart guy. Do you have any advice for me to help me cope with this loss in my life?
To help you cope, let's see, I would say hula hooping is a great way to take your mind off things. Maybe try rock climbing, double dutch jump rope,
Those all sound pretty fun.
yeah, hopscotch. Basically anything besides eating cookies.
Yeah.
Would be a great way.
I need to cut that.
Yeah, it'll take some time.
Yeah.
I just want you to know, if you ever need anything from me, feel free to chat me, hit me up on AIM. I'm here to help, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I'm a friend.
Good to know.
Thank you for being up here today. Everyone give Evan a round of applause. Safe travels.
Farewell.
Our next guest has traveled all the way from the YMCA to be with us here today. He has won 3 hot dog eating competitions, and he has been drastically affected by these new legislation changes. Come on out, Alex. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. How are you? Thanks for joining us.
Good.
So, Alex, first question for you. How are you? So Alex, tell me about how this legislation change has drastically affected you.
Well, Chan, lunchtime would roll around and I just, get tater tots, hamburgers, hot dogs, all of them, all right? And now there's no ketchup. They limit it to 1 packet, all right? I used to get a whole separate styrofoam tray just to hold how much ketchup I would get.
1 packet.
1 packet. Do you
This
know how
is
much
for
is in
real.
a 1 packet?
How much?
Ketchup?
How much?
There's not even to feed a mouse. All right, a small mouse.
That is just disrespectful.
All right, I take that back. Maybe a family of mice.
A family of mice.
I don't
Okay.
think mice
So,
drink a
can
lot.
I ask you a personal question? How much ketchup per fry? Like, do you Titanic, or do you just kind of like slug bug it?
All right, well, with the fry, most people just kind of do the dip.
Yes.
Do the single dip. If you're crazy, you do the double dip.
Mhm.
It's just me. It's just down, whole packet. Little McDonald's paper cups.
Yes, I do. You eat them as snacks.
Whole thing.
Whole thing.
I put the whole thing in my mouth and just suck the juices right out of it.
Now, Alex, some people, they don't like tomatoes, but they love ketchup. Are you one of those people?
Tomatoes. I eat tomatoes like apples.
Is this true?
Yes.
So, Alex, has this ketchup crisis affected your schoolwork in any way?
Well, I used to write right-handed, but now it's all lefty.
And you're positive it's the ketchup that's making you do this? You're not evolving like a Pokemon? You're not evolving like when Pikachu turns into Raichu, or when Charmander turns into Charizard? You're evolving, Alex. You're a Pokemon. Just face it. I work too hard. I work way too hard for people like you to come in here and ruin my show. Deal with it. It appears I lost my cool a little bit there. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to freak out on you. But at the end of the day, we're all friends here. It's all love. So, I hope we can still be friends. Now, back to the ketchup. So, do you have like a favorite memory with your favorite ketchup packet? Or, please tell us.
Well, back when I was a little kid, me and my dad would just go out for picnics, and we'd bring a basket, and all there would be is just tomatoes and ketchup. Just tomatoes and ketchup.
Just tomatoes and ketchup.
Yeah.
You guys ever ventured into the mustard hemisphere? Broaden your horizons?
We tried, but my mom did that. But now it's not like a thing anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't mean to break down any barriers, or overstep. I didn't mean to overstep my boundaries. It appears I've done it again. Just ketchup, Alex. Get over it. Try mustard, okay? I'll tell you what. You take a sub, okay? Get some cheddar bread, okay? You throw a little bit of turkey on there, a little bit of ham, a little bit of bacon, a little bit of mustard, okay? They sell mustard at the school still. Big whoop. A little bit of mayo. Close it all together. Put two toothpicks in it. You eat it with your friends, okay? It's a coping mechanism, but it works. I'm here to help. Okay? We're friends. I didn't mean to make you cry. I'm not a bully, I swear. It's just, this is real life. This is what we do here. At the end of the day, it's all love. I am sorry I freak out on you. It's just, I've been dealing with a little bit of food crisis of my own. It's just recently they've stopped selling donuts in our local bakery, and I used to go in there every single day and buy one. And now they sell fruit snacks in there, and I don't need fruit snacks. I'm not a little kid, okay? You can tell by my mustache and muscles. But I need a donut. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you understand?
I do not know what you're talking about.
Real funny. You got a real wise guy over here. You know what, Alex? Get out. Okay, get out. Thanks for coming. Now, hold the applause. Well, it's definitely been an emotional journey here today. I would like to thank both of my wonderful guests for coming out, and I wish them the best of luck on their emotional journeys. I also want to thank my wonderful audience for coming and watching my show, Over a Cup of Joe. See you next week.